So good morning everyone. I'm going to take seminar on the topic overview of data and signals from Unit 1. So if we see introduction part, introduction we are going to see what is data and what we are going to what this topic whole topic is related to, like that we are going to see. So data is basically a data need to be transmitted and received from one mode to other. So here the mode we can say it can be a human being or a computer or speaker or monitor projector, like that we can tell. So from that one mode to another mode a data must be needed to be transmitted and received, but here the media have to change from data to signal. So both the data and signal that represent here can be either in analog form or in digital form. So we will see briefly about what is analog data and digital data, as well as analog signal and digital signal. So moving on to analog and digital data. So as I mentioned before, a data can be in analog form or well as in digital form. So the term analog data here refers to the information which is in continuous form, whereas the digital data refers to the information that has discrete values. For example, if we take a clock itself, so here an analog clock that has hour, minute, and second gives information in a continuous form. That is, the movement of hands will be in continuous form. On the other hand, if you see a digital clock that reports the hour and minute and seconds will change suddenly from 8:05 to 8:06 or 9:12 to 9:30. Like that, it will change from one position to another. So this is called as digital, whereas in analog it will be in continuous motion. So we will see briefly about what is analog data. So analog data, like for example, such as sound waves such as sound waves made by the human voice, takes on a continuous value. Now, for example, when someone speaks, an analog wave will be created in the air, and then this will be captured by a microphone and converted into analog signal, or it will be sampled and converted into digital signal. So here sampling, in the sense, it will be a reduction of a continuous time signal to a discrete time signal. Now a common example we shall take is a sound wave, is a conversion of the sound wave. Basically a sound wave will be in an analog form. So as we know, it will be converted into sequence of samples. So as you can see, it will be segregated into sequence of samples, and then it will be converted into digital form. So this is the work of the sampling here. So after the signal is sampled, it will be turned into the digital form. So here is the picturization of what I explained. So as I said before, a sound wave will be captured in a microphone, and it will be in analog signal form, and then the analog signal will be sent to the ADC converter. So ADC converter means, as we saw in our last sem, it is nothing but analog to digital converter. Here it works by sampling the values of the input at discrete intervals in time, as I said before. And so after the conversion, it will convert it into digital data and stored in the computer. So this is the whole thing of the analog data. Now moving on to digital data. Digital data, as I said before, it takes on discrete values. For example, the data will be stored in the computer memory. So this is the medium, in the sense the speaker is the medium. So the picturization, in the picture itself I will explain once again. So here this is the data or in digital form. So an analog signal has infinitely many levels of intensity over a period of time. So now as the wave here moves from A to B, it passes through and includes an infinite number of values along its path. So if we see a digital signal, it is nothing but, as we saw before, it has only limited number of defined values. Although each value can be any number, it is often simple as zeros and ones. So now the simplest way to show signals by we can be plot them as on a pair of perpendicular axes. On a pair of perpendicular axes. So here the vertical axis represents the value or strength of a signal, whereas the horizontal axis represents the time. So now the vertical lines of digital signal, here the vertical lines or a block of the digital signal demonstrates a sudden jump over here. So that the signal makes from value to value, it jumps from the value to value. Whereas in analog signal, as I said before, it will be in a continuous form over a period of time. So if we move on to periodic and non-periodic, so both now if you see in both analog and digital signal can take one or of two forms. That is one periodic form or else in a non-periodic form. Now a periodic signal, it is nothing but.
Can I ask a doubt?
Yeah, sure.
Can you go to the previous slide? Yeah, so here in analog signal and digital signal, you said in analog signal it is continuous. So in digital signal, that means you say that it is non-uniform, is it?
No, it will be in uniform state, but it will jump from one value to other. It will be
it will be form. I mean, like
it will be in constant. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah. So periodic signal, it is nothing but it completes a pattern within a period of time, or else within a measurable time frame, and then it repeats the same pattern over identical periods. So here one completion of one full pattern is called as cycle. So in this graph we can see there are 1, 2, 3 cycles are there. So periodic signal can be classified into simple periodic signal and composite periodic signal. So simple periodic analog signal, it will be represented in sine wave. The best example here is the sine wave. It cannot be decomposed into simpler signals. Whereas in composite periodic analog signal, it composed of multiple sine waves. So sine wave, in the sense, it will be the best example for fundamental form of periodic signal. So the parameters of sine waves are peak amplitude, frequency, which is nothing but 1 by t, and phase angle. So these three parameters will be fully described in a sine wave. Now if we move on to non-periodic signal, it will be vice versa of the periodic signal. Here it will be in a continuous sequence. It will be in the continuous form, but it doesn't follow one pattern, or it will be exhibit a cycle that repeats over a time. It doesn't form a pattern, whereas in sine wave it forms a constant pattern. In non-periodic signal, it doesn't have a pattern or a form or a shape. It will be in any kind of shape or form. So guys, if you're having any doubt or queries, you can ask now.